Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these earrings, but make sure you stay to the end for an important announcement. All right, so today we are going to be making this cute little copper earring. I'm super excited to do this tutorial with you guys. So yeah, let's get started. So what you're going to be needing is sorry, I'm trying to cover up my mess under here. But so you're going to be needing one of these mandrel tools or some pliers like this here. These tools are most likely linked in my Amazon recommendations. So if you're looking for them, check there first. A lot of the tools I use, I make them available for you guys there. Cutters, nylon pliers, nylon jaw pliers, whatever, and some of these little skinny ones here is what I'll be using. Okay, so, and I'm going to show you, like, you can use either one of these. Okay, I'll show you how to use both. And then of course some copper wire. I'm going to be using 18 gauge, and this is tarnish resistant copper wire. So this is tarnish resistant. If you are a beginner, I would suggest you use bare copper. That way, if you scratch it or something like that, you don't mess up like the coating or whatever. And I'm going to do about 12 inches. That's a pretty good length to start with. So first we're going to make our little spiral, this little spiral here, that little middle part. Oh yeah, you need some round nose pliers. Forgot about that part. So you need some of these to make your little spiral. So let's do that first. Then we're gonna use these to just help us, you know, shape it without scratching the wire. Just want to make sure it's about the same size. So that should be, that's good right there. And then to start this off, so if you're using this, I would still use those as if I was using these, okay? So meaning you don't want to just go like this and wrap it around. We're using this size, the bigger size on here, because I just find it like it takes it too far, in my opinion, and I want it closer. So I kind of hold it up like that and I bend it around there myself, like this here. And that's the same way you would use, you know, these. You would just be bending the wire yourself around. So once I start the bend, then I'll take it and I'll finish going around like that there. Okay. And that's the difference, is that so I'm going to shape that. So the difference is that you're going all around with your hand. Both your hands doing this motion here. But with the tool, you know, you can come around, hold it, and just wrap it around that way. So, I mean, whichever way is easier for you. I kind of like using this for this project. So once we get to this point, you want to squeeze this shut. For this style, we don't really want this little gap here. You know, we want it very tight and closed. So again, I put the tool here. I'm going to start it myself because I want it kind of close to the tip. I don't want it far away. Just gently, because if you squeeze it, I find that this ends up smashing. So you got to just gently hold it while you rotate it. Okay. And just be reinforcing the shape as you're doing it. Find a good little even space. Try to do that same space each time you do a petal. Close it. Okay. Do it again and again and again and again. Guess I'll do one. Let me make sure the size is the same though. I think it's around the 8. So if I was to use this tool here, let me make sure. Yeah. I would just go like this all the way around, and I would hold it and bend like that. So I guess this is easier. I usually do use those, but I don't know. I was trying to be fancy today and try something new, and I was like, yeah, this is okay. But yeah, I think I do like the other ones better. Probably because I'm used to it too. Like I said, I usually do use this tool to shape flowers. So I'm going to stick with this for now. Which one was it, y'all? Okay. Just remember what size you're working with. Yeah, see how much faster that is? And then we're going to grab it around the same as we grab the other ones. That starts getting in your way. Like I said, the whole time you're doing this, just reinforce the shape. Just be mindful. Close it there. Okay. Then what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we're going to work on this last one here, the little spiral. And I'm going to do that by kind of just, I'm going to start the shape for one, right? I'm going to kind of go like that and shape it. I mean, you can do this part however works best for you. I just kind of want to make sure it fits in here. Okay, however that comes out. So I'm gonna do a little bit like that. I'm gonna cut it, cut a little off. I don't care if it's exactly the same as the other one. That's just me, it's handmade, so, you know, and I'm gonna twist like this. And then I'm gonna continue twisting as best I can. It's a little awkward for me. Try to keep it round, you know, doing this on the video. But I'm gonna get it. Because I'm a pro. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna look at that. I just want it a little similar. Like I said, it's gonna be hammered anyway, so I don't care if it's perfect. I don't want it too much bigger though. This one seems a little bigger. So I'm gonna cut it a little in here, like that. I'm gonna make this loop again. And see if that will make it a little smaller. Okay, that seems a little A little bit better. All right. So now we're going to hammer. Let's move these over here. It's the hammer I got. So when you're hammering, see if I can zoom in a little. When you're hammering, we want to focus more on these outer ends here, just to give it this little shape and the texture to catch the light. But yeah, we're not going to be hammering close in here. We're just doing the outer part. Okay. So I go around a little bit and then I focus. I focus there. If that makes sense. So I start and I go around and then I focus in the middle. Around on the edges and then focus in the middle. Okay. Same with the spiral. Spiral, I'm gonna go a little everywhere and then focus on the outside. That tip right there. Okay, and now you just wanna make sure your shape is right. Okay. There we go. Super cute. Open up our earring hook. Hook it on there. Close it up. And voila. We have some pretty earrings. Now it's time for the little photo shoot I'll be doing at the end of my videos. All right, so we reached the end of this video, but wait. I have an important announcement. If you didn't know, I recently launched the Handmade Business Collective group. Go over to school, check it out, and join us.